Good evening. It's your baby boomer Kitty Lane from the Peninsula in Virginia. Back with another Create and Relate. I look kind of rough. My daughter did it. She surprised me. It was a good one. She took me shoe shopping. I think I remember telling you all that I was limited to like one pair of shoes. I have like 10, 12, somewhere around there. But because of the swelling situation, I only had a pair of slippers and a pair of Skechers that I could wear. And the Skechers were like slide-ons. They covered the whole foot like a tennis shoe. Leopard print, blue. They went with the outfit that was gifted me at the same time. But I was limited to what I could wear it with because they're blue. Not like denim blue, not like sky blue, but a pretty, rich, definite royal blue. Just about every color will go with every color. And a long time ago it was determined that blue was the new black. Not all shades of blue. And if it does go with another color, then it's just that color. There's just not a lot that flavor of blue could do with my closet. So whenever I wore those shoes, they would definitely stand out. So I got a pair of black and matte Skechers today. Y'all, they fit, they're comfortable. Yeah. My daughter made me wear them from the store. I told y'all I birthed these girls, but somewhere along the way I became their daughter. I'm just saying. So what is everyone up to tonight? I have something like so great to tell you guys. We're trying to reach 500 subscribers. That's our first goal. It's in steps. So it's like you got to have 1 million viewing hours, 5 million in shorts. I know it sounds like, is it viewing hours or views? But I know you have to have either 500 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers for shorts. Viewing hours matter, views matter, likes matter, whether or not you comment matters. That's why we're asking. That's why you hear all of us say, when you pop in, leave a thumbprint. And that little bell beside subscribed, make sure you hit the one with the dimples so you'll always know when I'm here. Just pop in and hit like. Even if you don't even look at it all the way through. Another defining number, 5 minutes. If you give a video 5 minutes, it'll count for a full view. And every second that you watch it, they collect all of that time. And that's what goes into viewing hours. How do you help an artist get viewing hours? Well, you go to their channel, click on a playlist, start the playlist, crawl into bed and go to sleep. Just let it play. Just let it play. And their viewing hours are racking up. Obviously you're not going to wake up every 30 minutes to an hour and a half and hit the like button. That's understandable. But If one day you're just sitting around piddling, go through them. Just hit the like button. Go through them. Then they got another view and a like. You've already given it the hours. But I said all of that to say that just before I jumped in the room, I think this morning we were at 246, and we're grateful, right? So you thinking I'm going to tell you that now we're at 250? Nah, not going to tell you that, because we're at 254. Oh my goodness, guys. Not only did my daughter take me shoe shopping, she took me to Golden Corral. Those of you who are familiar with Golden Corral, or who aren't familiar, it is an all-you-can-eat restaurant. It's an all-you-can-eat family-style restaurant. And the food is really, really, really good. So, I can't eat a lot at one time. So when those times come that I do, and I've been telling you all about the stomach problem that I have. It doesn't matter how much or how little I eat. Whenever I eat, I have this pain right here in my stomach. And we were trying to see if it involved certain foods or whether it was certain times. Well, every now and then I can enjoy a meal that doesn't hurt. Trust me, I've been dealing with this for years. So today my choice was, he said it was medium well, but that steak was well, and it was dry. Roast beef, yellow rice, brown gravy, cabbage and collard greens, a chicken thigh, popcorn shrimp, tartar sauce. Was that it for the meats? I think I have 4 meats. I'm very much a carnivore. I think that was it. Steak, roast beef, shrimp. Yeah, because I didn't get any fish this time. I love their baked fish, but I didn't get any because it looks so picked over. Yeah. And I had lemonade to drink. Not tea. Not soda. So I ate my food. And then my daughter bought me dessert, which was a slice of carrot cake with a little bit of ice cream. I was full. I was miserably full. But I did not have that pain. So, like I said, Ice Cube started my day out. Today was a good day. Hey. Oh my goodness. Yeah. It was fun. Especially being out with my babies. And my grandson, y'all. My grandkids love their grandma. Okay? That's number one. But my grandson, he is going to be a little heartbreaker, knowing that his grandma could barely get around. And I knew when my daughter picked me up, instinctually I know she's going shopping. And I've already fixed it in my mind. I'm going to be uncomfortable. Just be patient. Don't blow your steam. Just do the best you can. She's going to have you standing too long. You can just swallow it and go with it. My daughter put me off at the door and said, Mom, I need you to go in and tell them that you need to sit down right away. Okay. So when me and the kids get out of the truck, instantly my grandson becomes my cane. He's holding my hand. He's helping me up the curb. He goes and opens the door. I go in. I make sure that they get in okay. And I see a bench directly in front of us. And I'm like, you two go sit on that bench and I'll be over. My grandson was like, are you sure? Mind you, he's 6. I'm like, I'm fine, baby. Grandma's going to be fine. So they go over. They secure the bench for me. I hobble over. I take my seat on the bench. My grandson is like glue. Y'all have seen the video. So he's sticking like right here by my side. And then my aunt told him, their aunt, my daughter, told them to come with her. So baby girl comes and sticks right by my side. We're having conversation. My grandson and my daughter are off shoe shopping, and I didn't have to stand too long. And then I look up. I've only lived in Hampton for 5 years. 4 years. We're going into 5 years. We've been here since the very beginning. We were here on the 30th of December 2020. So we bought the new year in a new place. And so we've been here 4 years. You know, when you leave a place that you've been most of your life, whether you like that place or not, you are guaranteed to make friends. You've been here most of your life. And there are some people who just, they stick in your heart. I know you're wondering, what does this have to do with shoe shopping? So at one point, I look up and I see a friend of mine, and I am so sorry, I'm really bad with names, especially after everything that has gone on with me medically over the past 4 years. But as soon as I saw her daughter first, and I was like, oh my God, she looks familiar. And then when I saw her, I was like, you know, I remembered conversations that she and I used to have. I remember crying on her shoulder. I remember her calming me down when I would be upset. I remembered all of that. And I could not remember her name. And I felt so bad. But she told me her name, and everything just started flooding back. And I felt like home in that moment, you know. And it was really, really, you know, it's always it's always good when you run into good people, but when you run into those people who have made such a major impact in your life, I mean, a lot of the calmness that I have today, a lot of the step back and assess the situation before you react, a lot of that came from her. And I'm so sure, well, she probably knows now. But when I tell you guys that I used to be a bit of a hothead, I wasn't physical, but I was very verbal, you know, and I would let it show. And this individual, I don't know if I can say her name yet or not. That's why I'm trying to be very careful as to not say it. But she has always been such a sweet and calming spirit, you know, and I remember one conversation which she said to me repeatedly, kill him with kindness, kitty, kill him with kindness, kill him with kindness, kitty, kill him with kindness. Oh my God, you all, I wish she was right here so you could just see her infectious smile. You could just see the aura around her. It's just, it's beautiful and motherly and sisterly, and, you know, I got your backly, and, you know, she's just, but to have that moment just to share, I feel very alone over here. Back in Portsmouth, where we came from, if I started feeling lonely, that could be remedied as easily as stepping out on the front porch. You know, I had the neighbors who had moved in next door, and And instantly, the lady's nephew started calling me auntie. So whenever he would come over, he would always stop and see auntie. You know, the people across the street, for some reason, Amazon always delivered the mail from 506 to 507. And the very first encounter we had was him saying that we stole his mail. As I presented it to him, I'm ready to take it back to the people because I would never see anybody come over there. And it was a huge package. It was lightweight, but it was huge. And I didn't want to just leave it sitting on the porch in the rain. It rained like 3 days or something like that. And I don't want to leave it sitting out there to get soaked. So I gave it to him, and he was like, you know, it's a law against this. I'm like, first of all, I didn't bring this here. It's unopened, and I was going to try to send it back. If you really must know. Because I didn't order it. I don't even know what it is. So then when he looked at the labeling, and he says, this says 506. I said, sir, I already told you I didn't bring it over here. I don't have any reason to go in your yard. So the guy on the other side of me comes out, and he goes, yo, dude, I got a package of yours over here. I'm like, I guess everybody on this side of the street just automatically flocks to your house and picks up your mail. He was like, I don't know what this company is doing. The people in the brown truck. I don't know what this company is doing, but they keep dropping your packages off on this side. The people 4 houses down got mail of yours. This man over here beside me, I mean, his mail is strolled all along the odd side of the street. He lives on the even side. Never apologized to me. Never apologized to the people 2 doors down from me. Never apologized to the man 2 doors down from me. But he did apologize to my next door neighbor, as both of them were non-melanated. And I was very, very upset with that, and wish that the lady that I saw in the store today had been there at that moment, because I really voiced how I felt. And I mean, voicing how I felt every time I saw my neighbor Tom, he would come with apologies. What are you apologizing for? Nothing has happened, man. I really didn't realize I was acting like such an, so yeah, you are a complete and total butt. Yes. Over here in Hampton, I find myself doing a lot of observing. I've been over here 4 years. I've had a firearm drawn on me. I have been cussed out more times than I care to remember. I've been snuffed. Not snuffed. Snuffed. We live close to a college, Hampton University. And a lot of the personnel at the Walmart next door happen to be Hampton University students. And I told y'all what the little girl said the other day when I was asking for assistance getting something from the top shelf. She told me maybe I could find a long stick, or a tall person. Lady, you are wearing the blue vest with the 6-point star. Not me. And I really think, how I like to go off on my tangents, but I really don't think that a lot of people understand that if you don't have the clientele, the guests, the shoppers, the patrons, whatever you customers, however you want to classify us, you don't have a paycheck. So, if it weren't for the fact that I depend a lot on Walmart, I would call for a week, just a week boycott from this particular one. Not saying I have that kind of power, but when you get around here and you get to talking to people and they get to putting their experiences together with yours and they're like, just for a week, yeah, I can stay away from you for a week. I don't think people realize the damage that customers can do. I remember a situation when I worked at 7-Eleven. We had hired a young person and they got shocked. And we lost our license for 30 days. We were put on suspension for 30 days and had to pay a fine because she almost sold beer. It wasn't to an underage person, but she didn't ask for ID because she automatically assumed, and the policy was anybody who did not appear to be of the age of 40, you ask for their ID. This individual was 23 who asked, and she almost sold them the beer, and an agent was right behind them. She didn't get hit with a red card. It wasn't the choppers that we had going around. It was the actual, I think it was ATF. And she pulled the beer from the counter. She asked for the manager right away. And I wasn't even working that day. I had just walked in the store when that happened. She asked for the manager on duty. Our manager stepped out. The manager asked me right away. She was like, can you take over? Yeah, I got you. And she explained to the lady that I was her assistant. And she said, well, then I need to see both of you. Okay. We go in the back. She explained what happened. And she said, immediately, didn't give us a choice, but that the young lady had to be terminated. I think this was like her second day, So she was terminated. Of course, somebody had to work her shift. So phone call, hey, I gotta work. But those people took our license from us for 30 days. And then before they gave it back, we had to go another 30 days and card everybody. It did not matter if you were 121 years old. If they were sitting in the parking lot, standing in the store, whatever, looking at our cameras and saw that we did not ID everyone. So this one gentleman comes in who was a regular. I think at the time he was 71, if I'm not mistaken. And I had the pleasure of asking him for his ID. To which I got a bottle of beer thrown at me. And he was extracted from the store. He came back with thinking to apologize. Because I understood how frustrated he might be. And my boss was standing right beside my side when it happened. He comes back. He sits the bottle on the counter. And I said, yeah, their ID. We're not going through this again. What's wrong with you? Sir, the sign on the door lets you know that we are under 100% identification for certain items. And I have to ID you. I have to. I know. Y'all, I got so many names. He took me through so many emotions. And I wanted to lash out at him so badly. When he stepped out that front door, he just started spewing in the parking lot. I hate this store. I hate these people. I got called an Uncle Tom. He hurt us for a week. He actually called a news station. Channel 10 on your side. Yes, he did. And he hurt us for a week. And when 2 weeks later came, and that week finally hit us, then hours were cut back. Orders were jacked up. Because the normal said we were a very busy store. Located right beside the interstate. You coming in from out of town, we right here. You leaving town, we right here. And we were conveniently located. So it was like, that was a horrible blow. But we understood and respected the fact that if we don't give customers the service they deserve, they require, they need, then it can hurt us. That was my lesson that day. Even though I had worked in the business in customer service for years, the impact of that one moment caused so much to happen. And the realization of everything that I had been going through work-wise came into perspective with that one incident. That man stepping outside that store and spewing the words that he spewed. I always saw him as an average, pick a name, Marcus, Joe, William, Bernard, Calvin, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying he was a regular customer who would come in, shoot the breeze with us, and life was good. But when he could not get what he wanted, regardless of the fact that we were in the position we were in, he slammed us with words. And he doesn't, I don't know if he knows that he made such an impact, but he didn't get paid for it. You know what I'm saying? I guess he got what he wanted because it was put out there. But yeah, it was wild. So I said all of that to say, these people over here in Hampton where I live just don't have the sense of caring. So I don't feel the love here in Hampton that I felt in Portsmouth. I don't feel the camaraderie. I don't feel the comfort that I felt. And, part of it may be that I haven't lived over here long enough. Fully. But at any rate, it felt good to see my love's face today, and her daughter, and her grandson, and to know that her family is doing well. That was great. That was really, really, really great. It was. So I think I have taken up enough of y'all's time this evening. I said a lot today. I'll probably come back a little bit later with the live. I know you probably hear someone snoring in my background. It is my grandson. Yes. Haven't been complaining of a headache for a little bit, and yesterday he said he had an earache. And he's got this head cold that won't go away. And I'm concerned about my little yellow booger. Guess what I'm making? I don't know if I'm going to do a crochet along a little later or a live. I'm kind of afraid to do a live. I have not done a live since that night that those people jumped on. I said those vulgar things. trying to show you what I'm making. Or what I can do is just simply come back and give a tutorial. It's really, really quick and easy. Oh my God, this is so quick and easy. That's what I'll do. I'll let you go and I will do a tutorial, and this will be my showcase. And you can see what I'm working on. Okay? So let go winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Alright. Don't forget in everything you do to love yourself. It is, after all, the greatest love of all. And in all of that, always know that I love you too. And that's real. Until we see each other again, guys, which will be soon.